Hello everyone, Tach Butler with H.U.B Games, coming at you guys with another Let's Play. Today I decided to do some dueling in Master Duel. It's been a minute since I played, or at least not a minute since I played. It's been a minute since I shared a video with you. I've been playing off in my spare time. During that time, during the time that I've been playing on my own and not sharing any videos of Master Duel, I've been sitting back and taking in all of the Yu-Gi-Oh universe and YouTubers of the YouTubers who do Master Duel videos. Been sitting back and taking in what they've been saying, and reviewing some of what my friend and fellow YouTuber John Slice has been saying about the card game of Yu-Gi-Oh, and just taking the step back to actually sit down and learn the game more from the mechanic standpoint. And I'm not going to say sans of any archetypes, but there's a lot of lessons that I learned in playing like that. In fact, the last time I played, which was yesterday, we were still in the process of doing the theme chronicle. And let me show you that I think I did pretty well. I lost I lost a lot. Oh well, there's no history there. But I think I did pretty well. I got to I got almost 10,000 credits, 10,000 medals. I think the most that you get for a prize is 17, so it's not too bad. I was almost halfway there. I was about halfway there, so. But the reason why I'm so proud about how far I've come, and I realized that I did all that and you guys could not see a thing. Before I go ahead and show you the screen, let me go ahead and say, hey, check out all things H.U.B Games. We got them all here. And before we get to the gaming, I'm going to show you my screen here. So let me go ahead and do that real quick before I make another fool of myself. So yesterday, last thing I did was this theme chronicle thing, and I created a deck that I use for the theme chronicle. I created a deck that I use for regular Master Duel, which I did copy the theme chronicle. So hold on, let me go ahead and do that real quick. So I think my deck building, while again I'm using an archetype, so it makes it a lot easier. Yeah, I did copy it, so we can see it from here. So what I ended up doing first was, before the theme chronicle came out, I created this deck based around one of the heroes from the world chalice and the world legacy archetype, because I've become somewhat I'm not gonna say obsessed, but I went through that solo gate here on Master Duel, and I have to say that I really like the storyline behind the archetype, so the lore behind the archetype. And what I originally planned to do was to basically make a deck based off of each one of the characters in the lore, which would be pretty easy to do for the one that I did, which is Avram, chosen by the World Chalice. I think there's Beckon by the World Chalice. I think that's Negrisu, so that'll be Oricust and I want to say Nightmare, but I know Oricust completely. But the one that I'm having the difficulty with trying to build a deck around would be for H.U.B, since H.U.B and Lee are technically tied together in the lore. If you haven't played if you played Master Duel and you haven't played the solo gate for the world legacy, it's worth going through. Even though, you know, for the most part you don't get a storytelling in the sense of, like, you know, super deep dive, it does tell a gripping story, even in the little bit that it does have there. I actually like it. In fact, I'm hard pressed to find any of the other stories that I like more than that one, but I think there might be a few of them out there. Anyway, so I did one with Avram. This is the deck that I made before the theme chronicle. It's a very big and wieldy deck, but I stuck with the theme of dealing with the World Chalice, chosen by the World Chalice here, and basically doing his glow up and how his story interacts with the Crusadia and Mech Knight decks. So that's why we have a lot of Crusadia monsters here. And then we got 2 of each Mech Knight. I've also sprinkled in there a few World Legacy cards. And this is what the deck originally looked like. This is what I was going through the ranked duels with this deck here. And I was going through, and as I was going through this, I played it, and I realized that with 52 cards, I was not getting what I needed. In particular, there were a bunch of cards here that I probably wasn't making the most use of, and that wasn't going to help me out in my duel either. And that was the basic plane chosen by the World Chalice. While it is a good card, or it sticks with, is lore friendly, and it is one of my favorite attributes, which is fire over here. It really wasn't doing much for my deck. I mean, without an effect, it couldn't do much for my deck. So I ended up trimming the fat, as they would say. And it basically ended up being mostly without the vanilla cards, the Chosen and the Mech Knight Avram. And then I got rid of the extra World Legacy cards and then added a few new things. The deck took a turn and it got better. And so that's where we come with the Theme Chronicles. So we go here. And this is the deck that I was using during that challenge for the Theme Chronicles. So it's 42 cards. As you can see, I got rid of the vanillas. I got rid of a few extra World Legacy cards that I wasn't going to use. Because I trimmed it down to where I only have the crown. And then I added a couple other cards that I thought would be useful, like staples, to help me get the field. And that's the thing that I learned most in my time of watching YouTubers, just sitting back and taking in what they had to say instead of trying to, argue, go against the grain. Just sit back and listen to what they had to say. Take in the good with the bad. In fact, there's one lesson I learned during the Chronicles, during my time going through the Theme Chronicle event, that I hope to share throughout this, because it's going to basically, it's one of those moments where for me as a player, I stand a little bit corrected in some of my opinions that I stated earlier on in this channel. And like I said, I'm owning up to that, and that's about the long plays. Now again, they are boring. Sometimes they are boring, and in some cases it doesn't take that much effort. But as I learned with playing through this, with playing this particular deck here, with this deck here, there are situations where, like, my turn, because of me reading the cards, even though I kind of have a general idea what the cards do, I'm not quite there yet with knowing, how to do it without, having to read it and remember the effects. There were times when my turn took a lot longer than I thought it should have. And it was all because I was trying to figure out which Mech Knight to use, which Crusadia monster to use, how to use this spell, how to use that trap to best maximize what to do. And let's not talk about the Link monsters in the deck. That was difficult to figure out as well. And I didn't even realize I still had this one, the World Chalice. Blade Master. I have no World Chalice cards, no World Chalice monsters in this deck, but this card is still sitting in there for some weird reason. So that goes to show you I still got a long ways to go. And just above all, it was a fun experience, and I really enjoyed playing with this deck. In fact, I'm going to play a couple of ranked matches with the deck I created for the Theme Chronicle, and that's because I think this one I doubt it, but I think it does stand a little bit more of a chance than the original buildy build, the ultra bulky build that I created with Avram. So we're going to see how the Theme Chronicle does. And I want to show you some replays, but I don't think I'm going to do that. What was I about to say? But I lost my train of thought here. Just going through it. But yeah, it was fun. And I think another thing Another thing that well, no, his video came out later. In fact, I think another thing is there's a particular YouTuber's video that came out after I created the R-Room deck, and probably much to date it, you know, basically with Theme Chronicle, and then you kind of have an idea of how dated this is. But there was a video by a YouTuber that came out that basically was like, had Yugi, and it says, "You're not him." It's by Pac TCG. I watched that video, and it gave me another level of insight into the game, which is why I think my mind changed about how combos work. Like, while I believe that there are some combos, I'm gonna go ahead and start a duel here while I ramble on. That way, you guys you'll have something to watch while going off on my soapbox here. Yep, Theme Chronicle. So it was while I was watching that video. Like, I was watching a lot of other videos. Like I said, that's the whole reason why I was able to come up with sitting down and carefully crafting how to do this World Challenge deck, which coincidentally checks off a box on my goals for the year as a Yu-Gi-Oh player, both in Master Duel. I just got to figure out how to create. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's a later one. But I was watching that video, and after watching that video, that in so many words, it basically outlines, you know, ways that you can get better at Yu-Gi-Oh, and the certain and it kind of spoke to me because it hit those misconceptions that I have, that I should be able to sit down and play quickly and pick up on the game and whatever have you, and it not, you know, and think about it as a game where I should be able to win pretty easily, when in reality, you know, the only way I'm going to get better is, one, learning the mechanics, the new mechanics that the game has. Like, I know the basics of the mechanics. Like, for example, I know how to link summon a monster. I know how to do X, Y, Z in the third. I know what spells do, all of that. But do I really know how they work in interacting with other players and other cards? I don't. Do I actually take a moment to think about the mistakes I made when I lost the duel? While sometimes it's really easy to get overwhelmed, you know, you get an OTK because somebody has the better cards in your hand. That's going to happen. But what did I do to make that game better, or to basically put myself in a better position? I find myself thinking about that a lot. Like, there are some times where there's a certain card I should have played instead of another one, and because I didn't play that one card over the other, it either cost me the duel or it took the duel a lot longer to go. And like right now, I'm fairly certain that I'm at a disadvantage here because the only thing I have in my hand monster-wise is Crusadia Arborea. Okay, good. I have a Mech Knight. Mech Knights are important for this deck. In fact, they're kind of like the bread and butter. I have the Crusadias because the Crusadias, they have their use. And again, it is around R-Room. And R-Room is the World Legacy hero of the World Legacy story, more or less. Negrisu's there too, but I think you'll be hard pressed to find somebody that doesn't say that R-Room isn't the hero. I'm gonna special summon Red Moon here in attack. I get the feeling that might come back to bite me in the end. But I'm gonna set one, summon Crusadia Arborea. I'm going to link summon. See, I have a decision to make here. I'm going to go ahead and link the Mech Knight. So I'm going to get the Mech Knight. Get Mech Knight Morningstar. The link monster there. My link to, and let him sit here because he is technically protected from this card so long as it's in a column away from this monster. And then I'm going to wait that one out. Let's fight. All right, so Mech Knight into your monster. Monster goes down. Going on in my turn. So, but yeah, It's one of the few things that I learned. And I think overall, in a sense, it's made me a little bit better of a player. I'm not going to toot my own horn yet until I actually know how to make other decks besides, say, this one, with the one that I just made here. I think my true test will be using what I've learned by watching YouTube videos, those YouTubers that were talking about decks, not just their deck profiles, but just the mechanics of creating a winning deck and how to do that. Let's see. Nope, we don't want that. We don't want that either. None of those cards are useful to me right now. There's one card that I wish I could get my hands on pretty early. It's a very important card. Well, it can be an important card. It can also be considered a floodgate, but it's an extremely important card to my strategy. Now, what do you plan on doing? Because I hope you know that you can't destroy it. So even if you attack and you end up with a higher amount of attack, it won't get destroyed, and I don't take any battle damage. Good sir, you thought. So anyway, it's one of the reasons why I went ahead and did that one instead of, because I was going to do Crusadia Magnus, which is a link one, which would have sat here, but I had no cards to link underneath him to get its effect. So Morningstar was probably my best bet, and I'm kind of glad that I did do that. So my turn. 1 second. Ooh, hey. Okay, so can special summon Eclipse. Let's drop Eclipse here. See, can I actually pull off a victory with this? Let's not think about it too much. Let's just do it. I don't want Frontline Absorber. I don't like to have Red Moon back, please. And I don't need to activate any of these. Let's see if I can actually pull this off. I don't know if this is going to be enough to make it work, but we're going to give it the best shot that we can. Pull off this combo with Legacy Whispers. Give that to Eclipse. Cancel, because Eclipse ability allows me to move cards around. I don't need to move cards around. So let's fight. Let's just see if we can lay the smack down. Alright, low one first, which I think 2,000, no, nowhere near enough, but instead of me just dragging it out too long, I at least bring myself one step closer to victory, so that's what we'll do. And out in my turn. Man, I'm saying a lot of things. I think one of my true tests about my deck building in terms of getting better is if I can actually build a, and I know sometimes it's just impossible to do things, but if I can build a deck where I can possibly feel like I can use the Ultimate Baseball Kit, which for those of you who don't know, the Ultimate Baseball Kit is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's been my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card since the game began. Like, everybody liked Dark Magician. He's a good card. He's, you know, everybody's, you know, Yugi's key card, but like, it was something about the Ultimate Baseball Kit's effect that it's a double effect that kind of just made me think, you know, this is a pretty cool card to like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a weird guy, but the Ultimate Baseball Kit is my favorite card, and trying to build a deck around him, just around him, and the winning condition of a combo card between Baseball Kit and DNA Transplant, just, you know, having that as a win con, that seems like a tall order, and it will require a lot of thinking inside and outside the box. The outside the box would be basically taking, say, something like these Mech Knights here, and maybe you know, putting Baseball Kid in with them, since for the most part to use Baseball Kid's ability, I only need fire monsters. Doesn't matter if it's warrior or whatever have you. So as long as it's fire, that's what DNA transplant comes in. Do what you will. That's where DNA transplant comes in. DNA transplant will turn all these into fire, and since these cards' abilities don't matter by attribute or type, just their name, it will work because I can flood the field with Mech Knights, have a Baseball Kid sitting there, and hopefully go off. The kicker here is that with Baseball Kid, there's a certain card that allows me to protect my monsters two things. Using Baseball Kid, well, hold on, let me go ahead and end this, because I think this person is either giving up or they plan on basically trying to make a comeback in the century. If they come back, more power to them. Okay, so the thing about using Baseball Kid is it takes up 2 spaces on the field, which to some degree isn't so bad. A monster zone and a spell and trap zone, that would be the combo there. Using Mech Knights to do it, the upside is I can get a field full of monsters on my side that can help power Baseball Kid up without having to use too much of what's going on the opponent's side. The downside, again, it takes up 2 slots, and there's a particular card that I hope I get to play in this next duel here that negates monster effects for cards that are in the same row of a Mech Knight. And since Baseball Kid is not a Mech Knight, that card won't help Baseball Kid. In fact, that card will basically allow one monster that has an effect, if it's lined up with Baseball Kid, to be free to do whatever it wants. So I would have to be very careful about where I place Baseball Kid on the field. Like if I didn't have Baseball Kid next to, say, if I use a Link Monster Zone, I could put Baseball Kid here and it's protected. But if Baseball Kid is anywhere in these other zones, particularly this one, as long as there's a Link Monster here from me, a Mech Knight Link Monster from me, it'll be protected here and here. But if I put it anywhere else for certain, it doesn't protect Baseball Kid. It doesn't protect the Mech Knights from whatever monster effect happens to be there, whatever spell or trap gets played in that slot, whatever have you. It's a bunch of different things. So one, let me go ahead and tell you the fact that I can actually tell you guys that. Oh, sorry, I thought I heard something going on in the background here. Sorry about that. The fact that I can sit up here and tell you guys that, knowing and feeling a little bit more confident about the odds of it, and knowing what the downside is, instead of just saying I could just do that and just that should be a theoretical win, it goes to show you how much I've grown thanks to those YouTube videos. So shout out to all the YouTubers out there that actually put out content that isn't just, this card is trash, that thing is trash, this is trash. That puts out content to help people feed and grow as an actual player. But yeah, so I could do that theoretically. Speaking of doing that, let's see. They're trying to play around my Mech Knights, I think. But is this the card I was talking about? No, this is the one with traps. Okay. I'm gonna have to play this kind of weird. Okay, first things first. I don't have any banished Mech Knights, so but I have to use a card. Okay, I'll set it. Oh, I can still play it. Thank goodness. It's weird because quick play spells don't work like this. Continuous spells work like this. Quick play spells don't. You would think quick play spells would. Anyway, I'm going to grab Purple Nightfall. Purple Nightfall has a very interesting ability that may seem pointless for the moment, but at the beginning here, going to activate its effect. I'm going to banish Purple Nightfall. Purple Nightfall goes away. I get to pick a Mech Knight. The Mech Knight that I choose is Indigo Eclipse. Indigo Eclipse, well, I'll show you. Indigo Eclipse. I can grab Indigo Eclipse. I'm going to put him in face-up attack. Indigo Effect's ability allows me to move a Mech Knight card from any space in my main monster zone. So, move Indigo Eclipse here. This opens up another slot for me to say, grab Yellow Star or Blue Sky. I'm gonna grab Yellow Star. So now, in just one go, I managed to summon 3 cards. 1 card got sent away, but he'll be back. Let's see. Do I want to do that to myself? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm gonna grab. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that one. I'll be able to get Yellow Star, and I'm gonna grab Yellow Star in a little bit here, but voice. All right, Morning Star. Now that Morning Star is out, I'm gonna activate his ability, which allows me to throw away a Mech Knight, which I'm gonna throw away Green Horizon, which then will allow me to get a World Legacy card, which I will grab World Legacy Secret. And finally, I'm going to set a special summon. Blue Sky's out here. Blue Sky's ability allows me to grab a Mech Knight based on the number of cards on that side in his row. In which case, I am going to grab grab Yellow Star. And then, oh, I can't special summon Yellow Star. I should have grabbed Red Moon. Oh well, here we go. And now it's time for the beatings to begin. Hopefully. I didn't read my opponent's card, which is probably super important. Yep, super important. And it's the one card I probably shouldn't have gotten to let go. Oh man. Okay. Well, goes that learning curve again. Curve. Can't special summon it, although I would like to be able to normal summon it. It'd be nice, but I guess it won't let me in turn. Oh, I needed that card. I did this to myself. See if I can make a comeback. Man, I don't remember what I was saying before I got into that combo. But now and that brings me to what I was talking about earlier about my mind changing. Like I said, oh yeah. Let me grab this guy. Put you back into attack mode. Ah, now we're machine monsters. Well, that sucks. Still, it can't destroy. Can't destroy Morning Star, which is probably what he's going to go after. Between Blue Sky and Morning Star, that would be my best guess. Although I guess he could try to take out Yellow Star. But if he doesn't take out Yellow Star, especially this turn, I'm going to take out his back row. That's the reason why I needed Yellow Star. I need Yellow Star alive. Which is why I pulled Yellow Star after getting Blue Sky. Your thoughts, sir? But yeah, I get the idea of why some combos take long. Now, while there are some combos that, you know, a person can rattle off exactly what they need to make it all happen. For me, part of my issue is while I know, oh no, not again. For those of you who don't know, I don't like Power Bond. During the Theme Chronicles event, Power Bond was the bane of my existence. Whenever I played against a monster that did this, because they would fusion summon a particular monster that would have like an extremely high amount of attack and basically pretty much wipe me out. And the one thing that they did that I guess is going to help them out right now, definitely going to help them out right now. Can't do nothing about that. Can't do nothing about that at the moment anyway. There is something that can still happen to help me. I'm just not sure if it's possible at the moment. No. Thankfully though, let's see. Thankfully, if I'm not mistaken, thanks to Morningstar, I'm immune from attacks by his monster, despite the fact that it's super high. Also, forgive if the quality has dropped a lot. Apparently, my frames keep dropping as I play good old Master Duel. Or the FPS seems to slow down as I play Master Duel. Frames are not dropping; it's just the frames per second have dropped. So the quality has gotten a little low. Sorry about that. Oh, geez. Yeah, Morningstar, I think I know it protects itself, but I don't know if it protects all. And this is a good chance for me to see if that's the case, because yeah, so I thought. If your Mech Knight monster battles a different column and is not destroyed that battle, also you take no battle damage. So it's not just for Morningstar, it's for all of them. And since they're not in the same column, he's gonna keep punching at them and get nowhere. So right now, even though I lost a big card advantage, with my World Legacy Whispers being able to prevent cards from monster cards from using their effects, the fact that Morningstar is there is a big help. So now I have to figure out how to make the rest of this work. But we'll see. Let's see how this plays out. But like I said, I get the idea of why certain combos, why certain turns take a long time. Why did you just? What was the purpose of that? Oh, well, that was the purpose of that. I hate when cards do this, but I got no choice but to just live with it. Cards that do that confound me. But that's okay. I think I have an idea. That can stay there. I'm going to get... Wait, do I need to put Blue Star here? Hold up. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put Blue Star here. Because I think there's a card that can help me that's not Blue Star, unless of course I don't have another copy of this card. If I don't have another copy of this card in my deck, it's game over. Oh, should have played this backwards. Never mind. It's all good. I do have another copy. Yes. Okay. I don't have enough to normal summon a monster. And ladies and gentlemen, I just lost this duel. Just like that. I should have just took my time. You see, Purple Nightfall. I should have went ahead and let Blue Sky go. Get Purple Nightfall there. That way I could get Indigo Eclipse into that. Move Indigo Eclipse over. Summon Yellow Star blows up Clockwork Knight. Lowers their attacks. I have 3 monsters. Bring back Morning Star. Summon Red Moon. Red Moon blows up Red Moon blows up Chimera Tech Fortress. Could have done that, but I didn't. So there you go. There you go. I keep getting off the subject of long turns. I think I get the understanding of why certain turns are long, but I think that also makes me thankful for Master Duel's time limit. Again, it does suck to have long, drawn out combos, especially if the combos don't. Especially since it seems like the person creating the combos aren't. The turn is not taking long because the person isn't thinking about what card to use, but more like the combo itself is just long to get to where they need to go because they've practiced it over and over again because they know that they need to move. You know, they get IP Masquerena out to IP Masquerena, get more cards out. Link summon off IP Masquerena for some other card to protect it from monster effects, so forth and so on. So little things like that. So I could get the little bit of why people are annoyed by it, which is why I was annoyed by it before. But I also beginning to understand that, you know, sometimes people are taking long because they genuinely are trying to figure out what card to use. And I think that's the case here, is that my opponent is now trying to figure out what's the next step. And I'm like, dude, what this person doesn't know is that they pretty much got this duel. And I think they got enough points on this. They got enough points on screen. They got more than enough points on screen. Yeah, they got more than enough points to just take me down. More than enough. So it's just a matter of them just getting it over with. Because I want to say I misplayed, but I didn't. I didn't think my play through. I rushed through and I didn't think that went all the way through, and they got me. They got me good. They got me good. Alright, you got your big boss monster out. Sweet. Alright. You're now free to destroy. No, that's 79. No, that's 69. Did they miscalculate this? Or am I crazy? They actually gave me another turn. Well, hopefully I can make them pay for it. Here we go. Okay. Nightfall's gonna come back. Thank you, Nightfall. Alright, how do I make him pay for what he's done? Well, let's try to make him pay for what he's done anyway. I thought it was over, but if they're gonna give me a second shot at this. Now, of course, that all depends on the back row. Banish Cyber Dragon monsters with different levels from your hand and destroy it. Then destroy equal number of cards your opponent controls. Alright. If I get another turn, I'm gonna probably need this card. Let's assume, and again, I get another turn. Negated, destroyed. Nope. And one, destroy, right? Good to know. Wait, yeah, what did I say? Come on now. Alright. So, we're gonna try this again? Darn right we are. No more surprises waiting on me. And I'm gonna get rid of this blue. Say goodbye to that card. Set Indigo Star. Move Indigo Star. I'm gonna do something a bit crazy. Okay, let's see. Let's try this. This will allow me to get a Crusadia monster. Which Crusadia monster do I want? Let's go with this one. Okay. Let's get I don't need this one. I'm making a last minute gambit here, guys. Hang in there with me. It is definitely a last minute gambit, by the way. Okay. Yep, I couldn't use that ability, so I should have known. I should have known that it did it. I'm not gonna do that. All right, here goes nothing. Not nearly enough. A 100. 100. I could scream. Oh, my heart, it hurts. Oh, how it hurts. It's alright. I'm really enjoying this one because I thought for a fact that I thought it was over, and it should have been, but apparently we both miscalculated. Well, I mean, I don't think I had enough. I wasn't good, but I probably should have attacked. In terms of misplays, probably would have been better off attacking one of these two cards instead of the one that I just attacked. But since they let it go through, we're here. We are here at this point, which is, I guess, which is good. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That 62 is gonna be very helpful. I wonder what he has down there that can stop me. I forgot about this card. Yeah. Okay. I really have to stop forgetting about what cards can do. Oh yeah, he tried. I sure did. Do. So now, are you gonna finish this, or are you gonna I was about to say, or are you gonna try to hang on to it? Yeah. GG's, my friend. GG's. Anywho, I don't know if this was exciting content for you all, but it was for me. And I mean, hopefully it gets the point across that I was trying to make in my rambling today, and that is, besides, do I dare go for one more? I'm one more away from 3, because I know everything is going to reset in a couple of days. I'm gonna go for it. One more duel. But hopefully, the overall point that I was trying to make in my rambling is coming across. And that is, and I think is that I'm becoming better, not just because I'm playing the game, but also because I've chosen to take it a step further, and not just knowing how to play the game, but being intentional about how I learn how to play the game. And I want to say it started first with the different theme decks that I played, like the Noble Knights and stuff. That was, I guess what makes this particular deck different than the Noble Knights and the Constellar Knights decks that I put together is that with this one, I was way more intentional about the cards that I put in, because I know about the lore, with the lore of Avram, or the lore of, is it called by? I've forgotten what it is already. But anyway, for that card, because I knew the lore, I knew what 2 archetypes to put together and combine them together, and it would work well together. The other ones, and I'll just be honest with you, the other ones, what I ended up doing when I created those decks, the Noble Knights deck and the Constellars and the Teller Knights deck, I basically just grabbed the cards that all had the archetype in it, threw them in the deck, including their support and some generic support, and ran with it. And I learned as I went, which was fine. I did get some wins in, and it was exciting for a time. But I think for whatever reason, and I can't even, I don't understand it. For whatever reason, playing with this deck feels a little bit more rewarding, because I went a little extra, if that makes any sense. To say, even though, again, all I did was just take the cards that were within the theme and kind of smash them together, to look at the deck recipe and think, okay, I can pick and pull to make it all work. I guess I'm not sure if it's coming out across, but for the most part, I feel, not gonna say a little bit more accomplished, but I do feel a little bit differently about what are they doing. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and watch this combo go off, and it's kind of interesting. Well, not interesting, but like, it's a lot of things happening. Anyway, stop rambling and just say that for the most part, I think there's something different about how I feel with this deck, this particular deck here. Maybe it's because, maybe it is the theme of the World Legacy, World Chalice thing that makes me think, you know, this is cool. Maybe it's because it plays more to my style, which is basically more of a swarm the field beatdown deck, which is basically what the Teller Knights does, but this particular set of cards does it a little bit in a unique way. And with harder hitting monsters. But yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun. I don't know. Hopefully it's contagious. But I really do. I do like the idea of playing. I gotten so flustered now that I don't even know what to say. Except I do enjoy playing games and board games, card games, and I think having a moment where I'm freely just doing what I think works has made the difference. It made a major difference. Because right now I'm looking at a board where I'm to face what may appear to be insurmountable odds, but let's see what their end board looks like at the end of this. Especially since they didn't synchro summon, but never mind. We know what's about to happen. All right, so they got IP Masquerade, IP, but wait, what? Okay. All right. Okay, fine. We'll start here. Okay. Devil the Herald might be a pain in the neck, but I got an idea. Put you here. Special summon this guy here. Are you going to destroy my monster? Nope. Okie dokie. Oh, no. The rest of them are Crusadia. Red Moon. Come on. Because now it's Arborea into Magnus, Crusadia Maximus, in special summon under Magnus. There it is. The IP of the Masquerina. So what trials await me now? Nightmare Unicorn. And that's another one. If this card is linked, summon discard a card. It wasn't co-linked. Oh well, this ain't gonna do anything, so yeah. Let's see. I should have, just do that just in case this happens to me again. I actually managed to use this effect once. Well, not this time though. They got the out for everything. Well, here we go. Can I finally get a monster out on the field to actually help me? Stay. Okay, good. They don't have an out for that yet. It's not a once per turn. Ouch. Too bad though. You may have negated the effect, but you're not going to stop that. You can target or control this battle support monsters. Yes. Wait. No. Crap. I was in a rush to use that effect that I didn't stop and think about the fact that it was pointless. And we're back at once again pointless land. Alright, let's see what Regulus can do. There's a particular card that I need you to get rid of, Regulus. And there's no battle phase. I wonder why. I'll go back and review that later. Well, that sucks. So anywho, how in the world did I skip my battle phase? There's that one. There's that one. This doesn't make any sense. So it must have been a card that he played in here. It's gotta be. But what card did he play? IP Masquerade doesn't stop battle from happening. I don't think that card used an effect. What about this one? No, I have no idea why I couldn't attack. Okay. Let's see, this starts his turn. This has to be something that happened during my turn. This, activated, destroy if you do. Regulus couldn't attack, negate, destroy. What card in this entire chain prevented me from being able to attack? Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot going on over on the side. I am just trying to figure out what is happening. Destroyed Roll Legacy's memory. Right. Tried to activate that. Was it something that happened up here? I don't think he has an effect that does anything like that. Nope. No. 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 Whatever. Attribute it at this hand. Yeah, I'm not getting it. Yeah, that's fine, dude. You won. Do you mind getting this over? Do you mind getting it over with, though? Like, I get it. You won. I still don't get why I couldn't attack. Being attacked with your own monster kind of sucks. Said I have to probably figure out what in the world happened with that. Do I have anything in my graveyard that can help me? Anything at all? Here goes nothing. Two. It's IP Masquerena. Nope, cause it's not another Mech Knight. Darn it. $23. Nightmare Unicorn's not gonna help me. If I had Fairy Monsters, this card would help me, but it's not. Oh. That's not gonna help me either. Maybe. I wonder. You're gonna call by your own monster. That's good. Why would you do that? Oh, because you can only negate the... You can only banish a card from my grave. But if I'm taking the card from your grave, you can't stop me. Okay. I get the feeling that there's something about this card's effect that I'm forgetting big time. And I'm forgetting about another card a card that I can't use. Yep, it's time. Sometimes instead of waiting for your opponent to do the job, you do it yourself. Why would you activate that effect when I'm clearly attacking you to lose? Gotta love your opponent sometimes. Alright, ladies and germs. That last bit was me being silent because I was trying to figure out the best way to make you good of a pretty bad situation. I may have to get this rank 3 on my own time. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And sticking around while I rambled. I think if I wasn't rambling so much in between matches, I probably could have cut some of the video down, but alas, my rambling probably made this video a little bit longer, besides the dueling itself, a little bit longer than it probably could have been. If you stuck it through all the way out, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to check out all things H.U.B Games, as you can see over here in the corner there. We got our Facebook, Instagram, and everything. I'm gonna try to be more active in my Discord. I have one of those. In fact, you know, if you decide to join, if this video makes you want to join, if you decide to join, you know, what is your favorite archetype? You don't have to join. Just leave that in the comment below. What's your favorite archetype that you like to play in Yu-Gi-Oh? But I'm gonna get on out of here. I am the ever thankful Tach Butler. Thanking you once again for watching. And I'm saying, as I always do, gamers, let's game.